All right, my presentation is about Engel versus Vitale. This lawsuit in particular is based on a Jewish man named Engel who went against a school named Vitale. And the lawsuit is based on a 1962 ruling when the courts ruled in favor of this Jewish parent who believed that their child should not have to pray every morning in school in New York City. So basically what happened was New York government basically decided that all students was mandated to pray every morning before they went into their class or before they started. So they do the Pledge of Allegiance and then right into a prayer. Um, Now, the school allows certain students who did not believe in God or Christianity to exit the room at the moment, but it's still, it was a problem for some parents because students should not have to choose whether they should pray or not pray, especially in a public funded place. All right. So, like I said before, New York State required public schools to open up each day with a pledge. And I understand the parents' viewpoint about this because if I want to believe or not, school should not be the place where that choice should be made. Um, so one brave parent decided to take action. And the crazy thing about it was he was not the only one. There was an atheist, a Methodist, and even another activist person who all decided to go in on this case. Now, this has been a great topic and a big debate for years, where a lot of people believe that taking prayer out of the schools have shifted the way students act and just the violent culture that we have now, all due to this one case, which started so many others. But what I will say is the wrong in this, even though I am a Christian man who believes that prayer is important, I do believe that in this particular case, it was wrong on New York City to mandate prayer. Um, and I think we all can agree that no matter what side you're on, that the government should not have to mandate someone to go against their constitutional right if they believe in God or don't want to. No one should be put in a position to feel left out or castrated or feel different because of their religious beliefs. So, I will say it was the right decision. Based on the court, it was a 6-1 ruling made up in the government against the government to take away school prayers mandated in every school, and eventually it fled over into the whole country. And it's hard to believe that a Christian man would side with something like that, but I just put myself in the opposite shoes. If I was a Christian man and someone was forcing my child to leave the class or pray to another God that we don't believe in, or even something not as drastic, something that goes against my moral compass or ethics, for my child to be forced to step out of class because they do not want to would be a big problem for me as well. So the question is public schools better off without prayer? And it's a hard question to ask, and a lot of people will say it's not. And I will be a little contradictive, and I will say that it is not better off without prayer. And not based on because there's no God or anything like that. Um, Schools are worse off because teachers and people in public, as public figures, are limited to the things we can say or believe in publicly. and everyone are kind of just square pegs trying to fit in a square hole. Where we want to teach people to be individuals, but when we come into public places, we all have to strip ourselves of what we believe in and what we do on a daily basis and leave it at the door. Um, and I say it's worse off because students cannot truly get a full gauge of what a person is or who they are at school because of the new laws and regulations put in place to limit and hamper things. So it's a positive and a negative all at the same way. And I believe that it's worse off because no one can truly be who they want to be. And until that happens, schools and places we go will never be the same or never be true or effective to the place it should be until that happens. So, in closing, just want to say thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed, and let me hear your thoughts. Do you think prayer should be implemented back in schools, or do you think it should stay out of schools? Thank you.